When we travel, we usually take a laptop with us. So I'm always on the lookout for a TV with an HDMI input that I can connect up to get a bigger picture if we're watching something like Netflix or Hulu. We're currently on the Majestic Princess. It's October 2023, and in our stateroom we have an LG TV which looks to be about 40 inch, and I noticed on the back there is an HDMI input. Now in the past on other ships I've not been able to use the HDMI input because I haven't been able to find any way to switch over to use that as the input. The controllers themselves don't provide any means of switching the input, but this LG TV has underneath it a selector, and if you go into the bridge cam and then use this selector, it is possible to switch to HDMI 2 and connect that to your laptop, and we've been able to watch Netflix, or at least project Netflix. So let me show you how that is done. Here I have the TV off, and I'm just going to put the HDMI cable in around the back. It's a little tricky to do while trying to film it. But there we go, that wasn't too difficult. And I'm now going to attach it to the laptop and try and project that picture. I now have the USB-C coming through the adapter to the HDMI cable into the back of the LG TV, as you can see there. And let's see if we can get it to come up. So I'm going to turn the TV on, come over to Movies and TV, select Live TV, and I'm just going to pick BBC News as an example. And there we go, we've got BBC News showing. Now if I come over and look up at the bottom of here, press the center button to get the menu, scroll over to the inputs and select with the center button, and looking up at the top you can see HDMI 2 is an option. I'm going to scroll down to HDMI 2, press that, and there we have it. So here you can see just a still that's projecting off the laptop. But I would say this has not been problem free. I've had all sorts of issues with it, so it's clearly possible to do. I had issues where it simply would not project. I've had issues where it comes up briefly and then says this is not available. So I had to do some sleeping on the laptop and then restarting. I don't know where the issue is exactly, and I know this won't work on all cruise ships. As I mentioned earlier, the remote has no means of changing the input, so the only way to do it is on the base of the TV. But it is possible, it can be done. This is October 2023. If it doesn't work first time, play with it would be my advice. It is definitely possible, and I hope this video has been helpful.